In a small village nestled among the rolling hills of West Africa, there lived a young girl named Adisa. Known for her quick wit and determination, Adisa dreamed of becoming a great warrior like her grandmother, who had protected their village for many years. One day, as Adisa tended to her family's crops, she overheard the village elders discussing a grave threat. A fearsome lion had been terrorizing nearby villages, and it was only a matter of time before it reached theirs. The elders decided to send their bravest warrior to face the beast, but no one volunteered. Adisa, seeing an opportunity to prove herself, stepped forward. "I will go," she declared. The elders laughed, but Adisa's grandmother silenced them with a stern look. "Very well," her grandmother said. "But first, you must complete 3 tasks to prove your worth." The 3 tasks. The endless field. For her first task, Adisa was led to a vast field overgrown with weeds. "Clear this field before sunset," her grandmother instructed. Adisa worked tirelessly, pulling weeds and tilling the soil. As the sun began to set, she realized she had only cleared half the field. Exhausted and discouraged, she sat down to rest. Suddenly, she noticed a group of ants working together to carry a large leaf. Inspired by their teamwork, Adisa had an idea. She rallied the village children, and together they cleared the field just as the last ray of sunlight disappeared. The Wisdom Challenge. For her second task, Adisa was presented with a riddle: "I am always hungry, I must always be fed. The finger I touch will soon turn red." The elders gave her until dawn to solve it. Adisa spent hours pondering the riddle, growing increasingly frustrated. As she paced near the village fire, she noticed how the flames danced and consumed the wood. Suddenly, the answer came to her. "Fire," she exclaimed just as the first light of dawn broke. The lion's den. For her final task, Adisa was told to retrieve a golden amulet from a nearby cave, the lion's den. As she approached the cave, fear gripped her heart. But remembering her grandmother's words about courage, she took a deep breath and entered. Inside, she found not a ferocious beast, but an old, injured lion. Using her knowledge of healing herbs, Adisa treated the lion's wound. Grateful, the lion revealed that he was a spirit guardian and gifted her the golden amulet. The final challenge. Returning to the village, Adisa was hailed as a hero. But her greatest challenge was yet to come. The real threat wasn't a lion, but a group of bandits planning to raid the village. Using the lessons she had learned, teamwork, wisdom, and compassion, Adisa devised a plan. She organized the villagers, set clever traps, and even managed to negotiate with the bandits, convincing some to abandon their wicked ways. In the end, Adisa's hard work, resilience, and clever thinking saved the village. She had become the warrior she had always dreamed of being, not through brute strength, but through perseverance, intelligence, and compassion. As the village celebrated, Adisa's grandmother approached her with a proud smile. "Remember, my child," she said, "true strength comes not from conquering others, but from conquering the challenges within ourselves." And so, Adisa's legend grew, inspiring generations to come with the power of hard work, resilience, and wisdom. The legacy of Adisa. Years passed, and the story of Adisa's bravery and wisdom spread far beyond her village. Travelers would come from distant lands to hear the tale of the girl who outsmarted a spirit guardian and saved her people from bandits. In the evenings, as the sun set over the rolling hills, the village elders would gather the children around the fire to recount Adisa's adventures. They would speak of how she cleared the endless field, solved the riddle of fire, and showed compassion to the injured lion. The storytellers, much like the griots of old, would use their voices to bring the tale to life. They would mimic the sounds of the weeds being pulled, the crackling of the fire, and the low growl of the lion. The children would listen, wide-eyed and eager, as the story unfolded. As the tale was passed down through generations, it began to take on new forms. Some versions spoke of Adisa's encounter with Adisa, the forest spirits known for their wisdom and magic. Others told of how she learned the secrets of fire from these mystical beings. In some tellings, Adisa's journey to the lion's den became a metaphor for facing one's fears and finding strength in unexpected places. The bandits she negotiated with were said to represent the importance of understanding and compassion, even towards those who might seem like enemies. The story of Adisa became more than just a tale of a brave girl, it became a lesson in the values that the community held dear. It taught the importance of hard work, as shown in the clearing of the field. It emphasized the power of wisdom and quick thinking, exemplified by Adisa's solving of the riddle. And it highlighted the significance of compassion and understanding, as demonstrated in her treatment of the injured lion and her negotiations with the bandits. As the years went by, the way the story was told began to change. While it had always been an oral tradition, passed down by word of mouth, new technologies began to influence how it was shared. Some storytellers began to use digital tools to enhance their narratives, incorporating music and visual elements to bring Adisa's world to life. Yet, despite these changes, the heart of the story remained the same. It continued to inspire young boys and girls to be brave, to think creatively, and to approach challenges with determination and compassion. In the end, Adisa's legacy lived on not just in the words of the storytellers, but in the actions of those who heard her tale. Children would organize themselves to tackle big projects together, inspired by how Adisa rallied her friends to clear the field. Young problem solvers would approach riddles and challenges with renewed vigor, remembering how Adisa never gave up on solving the elders' puzzle. And people of all ages would strive to show kindness and understanding, even in difficult situations, just as Adisa had done with the lion and the bandits. And so, in this way, the story of Adisa continued to shape the village and its people, a living testament to the power of storytelling and the enduring strength of wisdom, courage, and compassion.